Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the Ionavation Podcast. I'm your host, Jack Huscher, and here I'm joined with...
Hello, my name is Ryel. I'm the founder of Paintings by Ryel, and I make a bunch of acrylic paintings on campus and sell prints of them as well.
All right, awesome, Ryel. Thank you for joining us.
I'm glad to be here.
First question is, how long have you been painting for?
I've been painting for about a year now. Actually, a little over a year now. I kind of started this thing last fall semester, where I just kind of go outside and paint for a bit. It's been a very relaxing experience for me.
Awesome. And what made you want to turn that kind of relaxing experience and hobby into a business?
So that's a bit of a long story. So I guess it kind of starts with why I originally decided to do this. So I came up with the idea to just go outside and paint just over the summer randomly. I saw a bunch of YouTubers doing some paintings, and I thought that'd be relaxing. So I wanted to go bring that to my sort of campus life to help me get through the semester, because as you could probably, as you know, as a fellow student, that the semester gets really, really stressful sometimes. It kind of gets to you. Yeah. So, so I decided why not paint outside for a bit and just chill out. And so over the summer, I told one of my friends, and I said I'd give my first painting that I make outside to him. And it kind of just evolved from there. And anytime people would stop by or visit my room and they saw a painting they'd like, I would just give it to them, or they'd offer money for it. And it kind of just evolved into that from there.
Awesome. Yeah, I know I personally see him outside a lot, does some great work. Have you got a lot of engagement from other students recently who are just walking by and see you like interested in what you're doing?
Yeah, actually, during October, I was doing like a little thing because it's Halloween. That's my favorite holiday of all time. So I was just going outside and I was standing out there painting while I was in costume. I did a whole bunch of them. I was Bob Ross once. I was the Riddler. I was Spider-Man. I was Perry the Platypus as well. It was a whole thing I just came up with because, well, I love Halloween. And a bunch of people would always come up, and even before then, people would come outside and just say hi, see what I'm doing, ask about the painting, and yeah. But I wasn't always painting in the same spot. I was painting closer to the little rotunda. Would you call it like a rotunda? The little space in between Dorley, McSpadden, and
by the
Cornelia,
by the ginkgo tree.
Yeah,
that area.
Yeah, I was painting there for a while as well, and I still got some visitors. But yeah, students will usually come up to me and just ask and see what I'm doing. Even some of the brothers on campus and a couple teachers and a couple professors as well. I've stopped by to visit and just check out what I'm doing.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I'm curious about is when you sit down to paint, what is your, I guess, artistic process when you draw a painting? Do you have like a vision of what it's going to be, or do you just kind of like go with the flow?
It usually depends, because I do very different paintings some days.
Yeah.
Usually when I start going with the flow, it goes more abstract and you see a bunch of very distinct colors and shades, and it will usually be like highlighted by a bunch of shadows I do. But when I come in with a plan, you'll see more like detailed pieces. But most of what I do is just like straight off the dome. It's really just kind of how I feel in that moment to a degree.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are a lot of your paintings, would you say, are they kind of reflective on your thoughts and your feelings? And then do you think people relate to that? And then that's why they gain so much attention and interest?
Yeah. Like, for example, I made a bunch of paintings that I kind of called the striation series. They're like it's basically just a collection of like all the most abstract paintings I've done, where it's just a bunch of very heavy, thick lines of acrylic paint with various different shades. And I sold it to a bunch of my friends who have graduated by now. They were on club soccer, and why they wanted to buy them was because they said that it made them think a lot, because they could recognize what was captured in those paintings, and a lot of them was sort of a lot of them were very melancholy thoughts and emotions kind of plastered onto them, and they found it very intriguing and interesting. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I find it very interesting how you found a way to express your emotions, but then someone might view that and take it in another way, but still has meaning to them. Like, is there any influences or pop culture, like ideas, like maybe like movies or comic books that inspire your paintings at all?
yeah. Actually, one of my favorite paintings I've done is just a painting of Spider-Man in the rain. It was based off I believe it was a comic cover by John Romita Jr. He's a famous comic artist, and it's just Spider-Man sitting out in the rain. I did a smaller version. Actually, it has kind of a funny story to it. So I did it originally over the summer, and it was like a 3 a.m. like random idea. When you have those
Oh, yeah.
randomly.
Yeah, they just come.
Yeah, they just come
Instead.
in. You just come in and like you feel like you gotta
Yeah.
do it like immediately. So I did that one at like 3 a.m. over the summer,
Yeah.
and then my friend saw the painting and she said, "Oh, I want that painting," but I did not want to give it to her originally. So
That's
what I
special. You
yeah
gotta keep
no
it.
yeah so what I did was I decided, okay, I'm gonna make a second version of the painting and I'm gonna make a bigger version, and I was gonna keep that bigger version. She could get the small version. I was gonna
Yeah.
sell it to her because well, since I'm gonna make the big version, that one's not gonna matter anymore. And I stood outside for I believe it was a Thursday for I want to say about maybe 2 to 4 hours, I think. And I was just working on it, and it turned out to be probably one of my favorite pieces of all time. Um, and then other inspirations, well, some of them are like almost unintentional. Like I made a painting the other day that ended up just looking straight up like Darth Vader,
Okay.
and I didn't intend it to.
Just
So
happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like subconscious influences and inspirations that kind of sort of flow in to give me ideas.
Yeah.
I am also inspired by a bunch of different manga that I read to help me come up with ideas and like sort of to just give me like ideas of concepts for panels and how they
Yeah.
work and how they're shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say your favorite manga is?
My favorite manga? That's difficult. Okay, my favorite manga of all time is probably Vagabond.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a seinen that's about just like this Ronin in I want to say 1600s Japan. I forgot the name of the era, but he's a wandering Ronin and he's just like trying to figure out what the meaning of being the strongest is.
Okay.
It's it's a very thoughtful piece, but I
Very
guess my
intriguing.
s- but to go a little bit more mainstream, my second favorite is probably One Piece. I'm a
One
big One
Piece.
Piece guy.
Okay. Well, Attack on Titan guy.
Attack
Big
on
guy.
Titan? I respect it. Attack on
Yeah.
Titan's pretty good.
Yeah. It's back to what you said earlier. When you have people come up to you and it's like, wow, the painting's cool. I want it. Do you now they have like more attention? You have people coming up to you and saying, hey, Q, draw this. Q, draw like a Batman drawing or like this like abstract piece. Do you have people giving requests for that type of stuff now?
Yeah, I do. I have I actually did one pretty recently for one of my friends who he wanted me to do a painting of him and his family in like a fall setting because his mother's birthday was recently.
Okay.
So he wanted me to do that for him. I've done another painting before for another person where it was them doing a knee slide because they're on the club soccer team and he really enjoyed that. I've done stuff that's been extremely abstract before again, and I yeah I usually have like quite a few people just come up and ask for like a commission, and so I usually get it out to them. Sometimes it takes a bit of time because
Yeah.
schoolwork and all that, which kind of gets in the way, but
Yeah.
it I'll get it done, and they usually seem relatively pretty happy with it. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. One thing that I have to ask you, seeing that you're a computer science major, do you think that what do you think the future of AI in art and like drawing is? Do you think there is a future? Do you think it will like help artists in the future? Or what's your view on that?
So AI art. Okay, that's so. I think with AI art, um, it's still like incredibly flawed. I don't think any artist is going to get replaced because even though that I see some companies kind of trying to replace artists with them, I don't think it'll really happen. Because there's something intrinsic about art to the human experience that can't really be replicated by any machine. As for
Yeah.
them helping artists, I could maybe see it. Maybe not necessarily in terms of like speeding up the process, but maybe like giving ideas or concepts, or maybe helping with sort of what's the word? Sort of planning or sketching stuff out, maybe.
Yeah,
But
like getting some rough drafts going.
yeah, like giving them ideas, maybe. But
Yeah.
I can't see it really like replacing anything too much.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. I was wondering because I don't know if you've seen, but there was recently like a country song that's like number one on the charts made by like an entire AI artist. So it's like entirely AI generated, and it's the number one song on the charts right now.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, I was wondering because personally I view like art, like you said, as like human, very human elemented. Like you can't take a human out of it, then it's not art.
Yeah.
So I think that you're 100% correct on that.
Uh, yeah. I mean, in regards to like AI songs, like I like you said, art is intrinsic to the human experience. Like maybe it can sound good, but by the fact that it just lacks that sort of human, that just innate human part of it, it just cannot succeed. Really.
Because like art and music, I feel like it's shaped by human experiences,
Yeah.
and AI like doesn't have that. They just knows what sounds good, but doesn't really have any meaning to it. I
Yeah.
think that's what separates like the good art piece and the good songs from maybe mediocre ones.
Yeah. It like distinctly lacks substance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And one thing you meant, or you are a psychology and philosophy minor, double minor. Does anything from that coursework kind of inspire your artwork?
Hmm. I say to a degree. I mean, part of why I picked up my psychology minor was so I could kind of understand people better. That's kind of been one of the things I've been seeking to do, just like as I grow as a person, to just understand how people work a little bit better. And I feel like, well, it has helped me understand people better. It's helped me understand myself better. So I guess in a way, it's sort of helped me understand how my emotions can be more properly conveyed through the paint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And as another question I have for you is, like you're a senior right now, where do you see this business going upon graduation? Would you like to continue drawing and making work for other people?
I'm not entirely too sure. I mean, originally, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't fully envision this becoming like what it has when I started. It was originally just gonna be like something I just did randomly week by week on campus, but it's kind of grown into its own thing, and I'm happy that it has. So I think I'll continue to paint and I'll continue to make paintings when people ask, but I'm not too sure about how far the scope will be in the future.
That's fair.
I think I also, of course, be painting outside. I even painted outside in the summer. I was by Pier 35,
Okay.
and people were asking about my paintings then too. So maybe it'll expand beyond Iona and me
Yeah,
kind of
maybe we'll
just
see.
popping up on the Murphy Green every week to just me randomly being somewhere in the city. Like you'll
You'll-
find me in Queens somewhere or something.
Maybe like Central Park, you're there drawing some paintings. You probably get a lot of attention for that.
I probably could, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you heard a lot about Ryel and his paintings. Now we're gonna put it to the test, but with a twist, with some left-handed Pictionary. Let's go. Welcome back. Here we are at the whiteboard, playing some left-handed Pictionary. I have Adrian on my team, and then Tommy on Ryel's team. We're gonna be getting the words off screen. We're gonna have the same word. The first team to guess the word wins. We have 10 words total. Here we go. First word.
Balloon.
That's me. That's me.
Lock that.
Second word incoming.
Is that
Cherry.
Yes. Let's go.
something?
So I did history bowl in high school, so I had to guess from like the most obscure historical facts to get the most points possible.
All right. Go third word.
Oh no. Is it like Mickey Mouse?
Bunny.
Yes. Good. 3 for 3.
Should be in there.
All right, number 4. Okay.
Is it
Sock.
a phone?
Yes. First try. Too. On a roll here. All right. Number 5. Okay.
Okay. Is it pumpkin? Is it a snowman?
What is that? Sun.
Is it
What is that? Spiky wheel.
gotta get this one.
Oh, what are you building
Is
there?
this a palm tree paradise?
Oh my God.
Dandelion.
Okay, I get.
What is this?
Coconut. Yes. Got it.
That's a coconut. That's a coconut.
I had to pivot midway.
You pivoted too much.
Yeah. We had to give him one. It's all right. All right. 6.
Okay.
Square.
TV. Computer.
Television.
Yes. Roll. All right. Next word.
Straw.
Bottle.
Lotion.
Battery.
Battery.
Ow.
That's.
Should I be scared?
I should be scared. Stand. Tree. No.
No, this is.
What is that?
We got to restart. Hold on.
I think we do.
Star.
at it again.
Symbol. Snowflake. Yes. Got it.
Oh.
That was a bad start. My bad.
Nah, it's all good.
Bad start.
I saw the vision there.
Yeah.
I saw the vision.
All right. Here's the last word. Oh. Okay.
Hat.
What is that?
Candle.
What is that? This is really perplexing here.
Very complex.
Keep your nose there.
Dog tree.
I'm really trying to think about this for a second.
I'm still trying to understand this. It's a rat.
Going full picture here.
What?
A cat.
What is that?
Fire hydrant.
Yo. Why is the fire?
I was trying to draw the fire truck coming in. Oh, that's the best I could do.
I was trying to draw that.
All right.
Trying to
Well,
draw that.
that was a little more challenging than expected. All right. Well, thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for being
I
with
think I
us.
crushed that.
Yes, you did well.
Again, Ryel, appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining us. This concludes our podcast. One last question, Ryel. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at that painting guy, and you'll usually see me walking around campus. I won't be painting outside for the rest of this semester. It's a little bit too cold for that, but you can probably find me somewhere around halfway through the next one. And yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Hynes Institute, wherever you find your podcasts. We'll see you guys next time.